been from one side of this fandom to the other. In all that time, I have seen a lot of things. Above all that, there is one thing I am absolutely certain of. I am the villain of this story.
Greetings, one and all, and welcome to our movie watch party of The Crow. How are you all doing out there on this fine Saturday? Everybody's kicking back, drinking brewskis, hanging out, and we're just going to hang out here and watch a kick-ass movie. My panel today is Purple Valkyrie, Dave Bob, and Pat S. Let me go around the room. I almost said good morning. Good evening, Purple Valkyrie. How are you doing?
Doing well. Good evening and happy birthday. And can you think of a better film to watch on Devil's Nights?
No, absolutely not. I've been waiting for this. I loved this movie. I took everybody I knew to see this movie. I can't think of a better movie now.
Absolutely.
And Dave Bob, how are you doing, brother?
Oh, I'm doing good. Little chilly up here for first time. I'm kind of enjoying this fall weather.
Indeed. And Paulie, good evening, Paulie. If I see you there in chat, brother, if you want to come on here, I sent you an invite in Twitter. By all means, come on here, hang out. We're going to be watching The Crow. It's good to see you, brother. Pat S., how are you doing?
Doing good, sir. Thank you for having me. At first, I thought I was in trouble. I thought I was being summoned. I didn't realize it was an open invite. That's like, oh, cool. How did it look even though I liked The Crow? That's pretty awesome. So,
hey, who doesn't like The Crow?
Exactly.
Who doesn't like the movie The Crow with Brandon Lee? I took everyone I knew to see this movie. I mean, I went to see this movie like 15 times in the theater. I was like, you got to go see it. You got to go see it. I even took my mom to see this movie. And she was like, oh my God, no, he's a killer. I'm like, we're sitting here and watching this movie. You'll like it, trust me.
Did she like it?
She didn't like the thing where he grabbed the mom, but then she was like, once he pumped the poison out of her, and he was like, mother is the name of God on the lips of earth's full children. She was like, okay, this is cool. So yeah. Lady Mist, hello, good afternoon. Stuart Mitchell, good afternoon. Zax, how are you doing? Brandon, the anime guy, how are you doing? He sends a $5 super chat and says, happy birthday to you. Tired, but stopping by to say hi. Skull, my favorite people are here today. Cheers. Thank you so much, Brandon, the anime guy. Monkey Jeebus, I saw it with my dad. I took my dad to see it too. He liked it. He liked Brandon Lee. He actually got me to watch a couple of his movies before he made this. And I was like, when he decided he was making this, I was like, oh man, this is going to be so kick-ass. And then we lost him.
Yeah.
And we lost him in everybody.
Sad deal.
So, Psychodorf 9. How are you doing, brother? Sherry, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Brandon, the anime guy. Good afternoon. Zach's number one sci-fi. I almost said good evening. See, I'm all over the place. Josiah Clinch says, happy birthday, Loki. So how old are you? I am the life, or what is it? The secret to life, the universe, and everything. 42. Talk or it's the river of blood for you. Thank you, Josiah Clinch. And welcome, everybody. We're going to get this thing moving. We're going to start. If this is the way this works, guys. If you were at home, you got your movie set up, you got your DVD, get it on DVD, your streaming service, however you're going to set up to watch the movie, and we're going to watch this movie. We're going to hang out, we're going to talk, and it's kind of like our own. God, I can't think of the word right now because I'm going crazy.
It's our own watch party.
It's our own watch party. Paulie, how are you doing, brother?
Feliz cumpleaños, mi amigo. I'm doing great.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah.
Hey, Paulie.
You got your movie ready.
What the hell is so funny about that, man? To Dave Bob, man. I'm wishing him a happy birthday. What's wrong with you, man? What's your problem?
I didn't say anything.
I'm just fucking around, man. I'm sorry. I'm walking the dogs out here. I just wanted to come in for a little while. And
cool.
wish you. Today's your birthday, right? Today's your
Yes,
birthday.
we had the birthday bash yesterday, but yeah, today's my birthday. It's Devil's Night, Mischief Night, whatever you want to call it, for Loki. Yes.
Yeah, man. I don't know if I'm gonna stick around for the movie, but since you invited me, I wanted to come on now and just talk to you and just let you know, just what you've meant to me and the slant and you're a special dude, and I really appreciate you, man.
Well, thank you, brother. Thank you, man. You guys, Valhalla wouldn't be the same without all of you. And I've loved getting to see you rise up and to see you kick ass on YouTube and do your channel proud, man. Latino Slant's big, brother. You've done absolutely excellent with what you're doing, and you've been a brother. Hell yeah.
Well, I mean, everyone on this panel has been key in helping us out, except Dave Bob, but everyone else has been fucking amazing.
God.
Kidding again. I kid.
Busting balls. Don't worry, I was busting.
Yeah,
I was
right, yeah,
busting.
exactly.
I
He's
was
been
busting
busting my balls for years now.
I was busting Pat
Yeah.
Stevens' balls last night, but that's not too hard because we all revolve around Pat Stevens' balls because he's so huge. He has his own gravitational field.
Black hole.
I mean, you mean black hole? That's too easy, man. That's too easy that's a softball what you just did there, Loki, and I'll keep it positive.
Oh, and Lady Miss, thank you. Thank you so much for the happy birthday. Thank you guys. No ball busting from me today, says Brandon the anime guy. House has another showing in 20, so I'm out. Take care, brother. Thank you for stopping
Take
by.
care, Brandon.
Yeah.
Thank you. And good
So what
afternoon,
did
Chris
you?
Berger.
I mean, good afternoon. What did you do besides today in the stream last night? Anything fun for your birthday?
Besides last weekend, I've just been running my tail off trying to get everything done, man. Getting to hang out with Mike and Nick. We missed you. Should have been there. Come down to Dallas and hang out. I've got a Halloween party to go to tonight, and then I'm not going to do shit tomorrow. Absolutely nothing. I'm going to sit
Nice.
back and watch Friday the 13th movies and just chill out on Halloween.
Excellent.
Always good to
Sounds
take a
great,
day
man.
off.
We're going to a haunted. Yeah, you gotta take the day off. We're doing a haunted hayride tonight.
Nice. Hell yeah. Gotta love those. You gotta love those. Well, we are going to get the movie started here. Guys, if you are on you got your DVDs set up, you got your Blu-ray, you got your streaming service set up. This is the way we're going to do it. We're going to do a countdown, 1, 2, 3, and then say play, and we're going to play the movie. So however you are going to watch this, I hope you have it ready. You guys are ready to go. I am ready to go, and we're going to go on 3. So I'll do 1, 2, 3, play. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, play.
Cool.
And it's a Miramax movie.
Dimension.
Who saw that coming? I was watching a horror movie the other night. It was about some chick going out to Hollywood, and some producer group did something and to this chick, and all these people ended up getting killed, like a revenge thing. And then I find out it was produced by Harvey Weinstein. I was like, huh.
Talk about life imitating art. Or vice versa.
And I am watching this on Blu-ray, and it's just beautiful.
Yeah, considering this film came out in '94, it still looks great.
What's the clock on your count right now?
It is 1 minute, 5 seconds.
Thank you.
I love that wind.
Yes. I've got a statue with that broken window behind it with him. I think I put it in Valhalla the other day. I'll take a bigger picture of it, but it's that window with the crow in front of it.
Nice.
Nice.
I've got the 18-inch tall figure that NECA did years and years ago that talks.
But Paulie, you take care, brother. You need anything, let us know. Thank you for popping in and thank you for saying happy birthday, brother.
Oh, there's Ernie Hudson.
Yep. Ghostbusters.
Would you, anyone who's read it, would you guys say this is one of the most faithful comic book adaptations? Because the writer absolutely loved this, James O'Barr, when he found out.
Yes. Yeah, I think it is one of the most faithful to that first book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think visually too, which is kind of odd, right? That's not always easy to reproduce, but
Yes. Originally, they wanted it all filmed in black and white. I can kind of see that working. I think it still would have looked good.
And Bartleby, how you doing, brother? How are you doing?
Hey.
Watching The Crow. Get your ass in here, dude. I emailed you the link. If you want in here and want to hang out. That cop is such a prick. That wasn't a big enough asshole. God, man. Who gave you clearance to move her? I'm only trying to save her life, sir. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we'll keep her here all night. She's a material witness.
Just got to get a statement.
One of the things they didn't really cover in this, though, is that a bunch of the cops were on the take.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember if that cop was one of them, that detective.
I think it's implied that he is. I don't know whether they directly state it, but as the film progresses and Ernie Hudson's character kind of delves deeper, he realizes that corruption runs deep.
right. Was it in the book or do they say it in the movie? I forget where.
It's in the book, definitely. I can't
Right.
remember if they state it directly in the movie. I think it's just hinted at.
Because I think I remember too, like in the book, Ernie Hudson's a sergeant because he had to go back on patrol for like a year before he could become a detective sergeant again. Because you had to there were certain steps in the thing, and I think that was the whole thing, was that he had been a detective for a while, so he was very aware of. It wasn't like he was just some beat cop who decided to integrate himself in this.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember right, I think I do though. It's been a while since I read it.
1 year later. We are at, just timestamp, we are at 4 minutes 50 seconds.
And it sounds silly, but I was always impressed how well trained that bird was.
Uh-huh. This was a time that they didn't digitally. I mean, it was like, if they did, it was very, very early and very, very rare they did anything like that.
Yeah, I think there are a couple of CGI shots with the bird, but predominantly I think it is a live animal.
Come, it ain't raining on the crow. There it is.
Oh, we're going to be on Bartleby for the whole movie. So we're on for another hour and 40 minutes. Tap, tap, wake up. He's waking him up.
And she was a really good little actress as well, the girl that plays Sarah.
Yes, absolutely. Financial
onions.
catastrophe. What was that, Dave Bob?
So lots of onions.
Mhm. Like in the Bible, a flood, fire, catastrophe, tornado. Lots of onions that make you fart big time.
Big time.
This sort of reminded me of Gotham City, you know, that kind of grimy, nasty
Yes.
place that you didn't really want to live.
Yep. Well, that's Detroit in the 90s. No onions. I haven't heard anything about KK's contract, Canadian Spider-Man. It's all rumors at this moment. At the moment,
Don't do rumors.
Yeah, there's more rumors than there are movies.
here they go.
Yeah.
What is it?
Crack.
Wilson's Arcade fell down and went boom.
Hmm.
Who blows up an arcade?
Yeah, that was kind of stupid. I mean, I get they're doing it because they didn't pay up, but
Pretty
Oh,
good
here
for
he
somebody who's
comes.
been underground for a year.
Yep. Wakey, wakey.
do you think that this would have been his big breakout role had he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Obviously.
Absolutely.
Had we not lost him?
It's been a long time since I've seen this.
Do you know why his suit jacket's split in the back?
Because that's what they do when they bury you.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yep.
Make sure it looks right. It's easier to adjust it if it's a little small on you.
Yes.
Someone's shouting fire it up in the audience. All right, Bartleby, get your ass in here. Fire it up. Fire it
Fire
up.
it up.
T-Bird and his little helpers. Fun boy. Here, fun boy.
And Michael Massey played a great character in Fun Boy.
He did. Dizzy head. Oh, I love the soundtrack.
Soundtrack and score, both of them are
Yes.
awesome.
Both of them are awesome. I've got both on vinyl. I've got both of those on vinyl.
Hmm. I've got the one with the crow splashed across the front. You know, like the avatar that you're using.
Yeah. The soundtrack one I've got, Chris Persia, the time stamp is 9:40. Beep boom.
He's climbing the stairway to heaven.
The soundtrack I've got is a clear vinyl with a fire crow on the front.
That's cool.
And, I have not opened that. There are only 500 copies of that, and I will not open it.
That's the one with the red and is it orange fire on the
Yeah.
actual vinyl?
It's orange
Yeah.
fire on a clear vinyl.
Yeah.
Yes, Zach's one of the best soundtrack and scores ever on any film.
Hmm. You said you saw this multiple times at the cinema. Was it a big hit? Because I don't remember because I didn't get to see it at the cinema.
Okay, so I saw this 10 times in the regular theater, and I saw it 5 times in the Dollar Theater. The Dollar Theater is where movies went to like chill for 6 months after they were done at the big theaters. Every single time I saw this, that theater was packed. Every
Nice.
single showing I went to, the theater was packed. You learn to get there like a good 20 minutes early so that you could get a good seat.
Hmm. I know it's always been regarded as a cult classic, but that's good to hear that it was as popular when it was released as it is now.
Oh, you are welcome, Chris. Gabriel, a cat.
Yeah, Gabriel.
Mr. Bigglesworth. Thank you, Arwen. Thank you so much. I threw you an invite. I didn't know if you could make it or not, but thank you.
They did the flashbacks really well without being overly graphic about what actually happened.
Yep. And he's like got the devil's, that's the devil's Bible
Mm-hmm.
that he's like reading out of as they're kicking the crap out of him and doing what they're doing. No, you definitely get the idea of what happened, and they didn't do it in like a, yeah,
It's implied rather than shown, but really
Yeah.
effective. Yes.
Thank you, Josh. And the low airs of chaos.
How terrible an idea is that?
Very terrible idea.
Yeah.
Because that's got to come out. That has to
Uh-huh.
come out. So,
Yeah.
yeah, they're
just,
being very stupid.
they're not just putting them in the mouths and drinking, they're swallowing those bullets. Yes.
Fire it up.
These four.
And there they go.
It's like being at a Southern Amway convention. If anybody remembers what Amway is.
Oh yeah.
Own your own business.
Oh, yeah, selling cereal and.
Pyramid scheme.
Oh.
Which are wonderful if you're at the top of the pyramid.
Yeah.
I read that he applied his own makeup each time because he wanted to get it right, and he actually slept in the makeup to get it smudged and looking like it had been really worn.
Restaurant, going for takeout. Burned it up. That's the thing that really got me, is that everything he touches that has anything to do with her, it's like he's living the memory.
Mm-hmm.
And that fuels all this hatred, all this rage, all this wanton destruction for revenge. And you can see it when he hits the mirror here in a second. He's like, "Oh, y'all sons of bitches are gonna pay," because he feels it.
God, this soundtrack is so good.
Cinematography is great.
Yes. And he had done some low budget action movies. This was not your low budget action movie. This was a big thing. They had a great cinematographer, they had great music, they had a great cast. Like I said earlier, Tony Todd is in this, Ernie Hudson is in this. You've got a great villain in this, along with the 4 Amway junkies. And that look out the window, that's what sold everybody. I've got fucking chill bumps sitting here looking at Brandon Lee in the makeup at the window.
It's an iconic shot. But to be fair, you could pick almost any scene from this film and it looks beautiful.
Timestamp, Zax, we are at 17 minutes, 5 seconds.
And this, we almost didn't get this film. According to James O'Barr, he spoke with the executives way before this film actually was made. And what they originally wanted to do was do it as a musical starring Michael Jackson.
Thriller.
Yes. He
No.
shot that idea down really quickly.
Oh, it's Chris Setti from Homicide: Life on the Streets.
Yep. That's what I'm saying, man. He's got a great cast in this. There's such a great cast in this. It's not a B movie.
Well, they capture that burnout Detroit 90s look perfectly.
Yes. Well, and this shit was going on. That's the thing. In the 90s, this shit was still going on. They were damn near burning Detroit down every October 30th.
Yep.
You talked about that the other night, didn't you? Yeah.
It wasn't until the late or mid 2000s that they were like, nope, we're going to do Angels Night, where they go out and patrol and they keep people. There's like 30,000 civilians on patrol on October 30th in Detroit to prevent people from doing the shit that they were doing. It started out innocent. It did. It was called the Night of Mischief Night. And then it got worse. It went from people leaving flaming bags of shit on doorsteps and crushing pumpkins and stupid shit like that to burning the damn city down. And I love this first fight with Tintin.
Yes.
He stuck his blades and all his organs in alphabetical order. I mean, who does that? But all the little abilities, I mean, it's like he can regenerate, he can see through the crow, he can touch an object that has something to do with his Shelley, his girlfriend, and he immediately feels it. It's just a really cool ability. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Mark. Definitely tired.
The Crow is a great comic book character, and I think Eric Draven is the best of them. There are several versions of the Crow. Different people get to be the Crow, but Eric Draven was the first, and I think the best.
And that is something that my friend Bartleby in the audience used to say all the time. Halloween ain't till mañana.
Would we be correct in assuming the actors did a lot of their own stunts as well? Because it seems to be that way. A lot of the choreography.
You killed them on Halloween.
think that's why I like the character as well. He can take a beating, but he's not invulnerable. He's not.
No.
Eventually, he will regenerate, but you can still take him down.
Try harder. Try again. Aren't we all?
So
Hangman's Joe. What
all
was
of
that?
all of the Crow's powers. This is based in Native mythology, correct? Native American
Yes.
mythology.
Mm-hmm.
So, are we supposed to think that Eric? I've often wondered this. Is Eric supposed to be, of Native American stock? Is that why the Crow brings him back, or is it just that the Crow just finds somebody who needs to bring vengeance on a unjust crime, and that's who they bring back? I've often wondered that.
As far as I know, it's the second. So the Crow will bring back whoever is worthy of redemption or, has been so badly wronged that they need whatever happens to them righted before they can find peace. Because, like I said, there are
That
multiple
makes
versions of
sense.
the Crow.
Yeah, that's kind of an of the land thing too. I can
Mhm.
I can agree with that.
Tony Todd.
Hey, there he is. But I agree. The Crow does kind of act like a spirit animal, I suppose, like a totem.
And this brother-sister act, my lord, I think we broke her. Good lord. I like her eyes. You crazy bitch. Quit cutting people's eyeballs out and eating them.
Ew.
Good lord.
Yeah, that's Michael Wincott as Top Dollar.
Yep.
Yep.
See why teenage Loki liked this.
Uh-huh. Oh, that'd be interesting if his birthday was on the 30th. Pulls out that globe. My 5th birthday, Daddy gave this to me. Oh, I think we broke her. Psychodorf 9, yeah, I think we broke her. I like her eyes.
If I remember correctly, this film was only rated a 15. I'm not sure what it was for you guys.
It was R. It was rated
it R?
R.
Okay.
Yeah, because you got butts and you got drugs and you got killing and
Boobies.
boobies
Yes.
And violence.
and violence. Yeah. The Pit. Good night, Darla.
Pretty graphic violence.
Oh, you're getting in next, fun boy, right after Gideon.
Tapping, tapping, tapping. Someone gently rapping.
Yeah, let's have a moment for poor old Tintin. Yes. Psychodorf died, brother. Yes. We should videotape this and play it back in slow motion. Piss off, we're closed.
I like how he just gently taps on the door.
You heard me rapping, right?
Love it when he shoots him and that hole just closes up. Shit on me.
Wonder how many people dressed up as the Crow when this film came out for Halloween.
I did. Bartleby did. I did. Bartleby did. Everybody did.
Nice.
Had a whole bunch of people running around in white face paint with a black trench coat.
Did you dress up as the Crow or as Eric?
The Crow.
Okay.
So I was like the Crow, not like Eric Draven, but the Crow Eric Draven.
Nice.
Boy, look at the pin cushion. I think I may be ahead of y'all.
A little bit. I'm at 27:42.
I'm at 27:47.
There we go.
I
Yeah,
must have a
27.
different version of the movie. I'm only at 27, and I'm ahead of y'all.
There's the pincushion.
Yeah.
One of T-Bird's little helpers. Rule out accidental death.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he's just a gigantic asshole, that character. The cop.
But you'll probably write it up as graffiti. Ironcaster, hail. Yes, electrical tape and all, Zax.
I'd love to do a cosplay of the Crow. I think that would be pretty cool. Get a long black wig.
Yeah, here's Gag Loki. I can either watch the movie or you. I'm quoting from memory. Yes, absolutely. He stops looking at them. Yeah. He just feels it. Oh, he's pissed.
Oh, yes.
Thank you. I'm taking it all. Yes, Big T Moore. Yeah, Ironcaster, if you're going to watch The Crow and do a movie watch party for The Crow, you got to talk about it on Devil's Night.
Yes. It's definitely fortuitous.
Hey, Klobby, if you want to hop in here, brother, you're more than welcome. I just sent you a link. Is that gasoline I smell?
I love how he talks shit as he's walking away. He's like, oh, crap.
At least he didn't do that walking against the wind shit. I hate that.
Hey, Klobby.
Hello, Apollome's minion.
Yeah, Chris, that's a great line. Each one of these is a life you helped destroy.
technically, she's off right now. She's off, all right.
Uh-huh.
Best line of the movie.
And I move.
Great line.
You high?
You the guy that murdered Tintin.
Oh well, thank you, thank you, Klobby. We'll watch it again next year, brother. You are always more than welcome to hop on. You just didn't know it yet.
Have you watched the other Crow films and the TV series? I know they weren't as brilliant as this, but they're okay.
I watched the second one and then refused to let this movie get destroyed by shitty sequels and trilogies and shit like that. I watched the second one and I hated it. I was so upset about that movie. It's like, okay, we're gonna bring Sarah back, but then kill her off. I'm just like, no.
Yeah.
I love that scene where she's painting him. I love that. I saw that in the previews and I was like, holy shit, this is gonna be good. And yeah, no.
Yeah, you couldn't do these films without Brandon Lee.
I mean, yeah, you can have someone like come in and be a new Crow, but there was even a preview on a cassette. I can't remember what movie it was, but it was a preview for part 2, and it had his grave on it. And it was like, holy shit. And they went back and they took that out of there, but I had the VHS with that on there at some point. I don't know what happened to it, but uh-oh.
Natural catastrophe or an act of God.
That's inventive. For poor old Tintin.
All of his major organs from A to Z.
I really like Tony Todd's character in this. He's kind of just there in the background, but he plays a really great role.
He does. Well, he investigates. He investigates all of this shit that's going on.
Yeah, he's the brains behind the operation.
Yeah, big T Moore. Yes, it's like kind of like Highlander. You watch the second one and then you're like, no, I'm done.
Yes, Highlander's another film that really didn't need a sequel, but we got him anyway.
And they had a movie called. Yes, it can't rain all. They had a movie called Endgame. Who are you, the Night Watchman? Huh.
how frustrating must it be to be a good cop like Ernie Hudson's character, and then to know that there's so much corruption going on that he's fighting?
It makes you wonder, where's RoboCop when all this is going on? Is he like an Eternal? He just doesn't get involved in.
This is pre-OCP.
There we go. Hasn't been privatized yet.
I owe you one.
He does. Here's the one.
See, he figured it out. He's like, son of a bitch. Bow now, bow now, bow now.
So Loki, that's all matte paintings and miniatures.
Yes, that is all matte paintings and miniatures.
God, it looks cool. CGI really does suck, huh?
Yes. Well, look at that compared to Sin City.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I would rather see this than Sin City.
Yeah,
Any
when you're
fucking
watching
day.
this, you get that whole Sin City, Blade Runner kind of vibe, right? When they're sitting there eating and stuff, it's just the whole look. The
But
city
it's
as a
more
character, yeah.
believable. I mean, like, I like the Sim City films, but I know what I'm looking at is not a real city. I know it's a CGI created whatever.
Mhm.
This, you fall into this and you're like, this is a place. This is a real place. This is fucking Detroit in the 90s.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's still like a dream kind of ethereal version of it. It has that real. It's just a great aesthetic.
Yes. Here, fun boy. We are at 39:15. Here, fun boy.
Oh, poor Michael Massey.
You got me dead bang.
I love it. Says you need professional help.
He just kind of smiles. Oh, too bad, bitch.
Take your best shot. You got me dead. Bang, bang.
Oh, stop me if you've heard this one. Jesus Christ walks into a hotel.
Had 3 nails.
And he hands the innkeeper 3 nails and he asks, can you put me up for the night?
Look what you've done to my sheets.
Good afternoon, Dave G Sound. Andrew, 46-2. Fire it up, fire it up, fire it up. Bunch of crazed Amway wannabes.
Oh, coming up as one of my favourite lines of the film.
Wake up, fun boy.
Making that morphine run out the arm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and the movie Fun Boy's a sick puppy, too. Saga Dwarf 9. He's sicker in the book, yes. I agree.
Yes. Yes. And the hearts and minds of all children. That is such a good line.
Morphine is bad for you. Go. Shoo. Vámonos. He like leads her to the door like, go. Go now.
And the implication is she's fully healed, correct? Not just that he took the drugs out of her system now. He took away her addiction, correct?
Yes, he took away
Yeah.
her addiction so that she could be a mother.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Just kind of doing her a reset so she can.
And Fun Boy's definitely going to get a reset. He looks like he got burned. Why am I not surprised he couldn't take the heat? Do I bow or do I curtsy? Good night, darling.
He likes the multiple sticks, don't he?
Yes.
You're wasting it. Oh my god, dude, I forgot about that. You're wasting it. No, I ain't wasting nothing. I'm gonna put these in the outline of a crow, then I'm gonna jump out your window. Shh. He blinked at you, musicians.
You still have your hat on. Shelley Webster and her boyfriend Eric Draven. Boo. Timestamp right now is 45 minutes, 45 seconds.
I really love this scene because it shows the depth of how much he cared that he stayed with her.
I saw her through your eyes.
I like that he tries to pass it off that he was trying to get a statement from her.
Shouldn't smoke these. They'll kill you.
Yeah.
Good advice.
Nothing is trivial. If this film came back to the big screen, would this be one of those ones that you would be blazing a trail to go see again? Yes, absolutely.
I'd love to see it on the big screen.
Musicians.
All the power in the world resides in the eyes. Definitely getting a little bit of a Highlander vibe.
Sister.
Just can't help himself, can he?
Nope. Pod racing Palpatine hail. Oh. Give me that thing.
Hey guys, I gotta drop and come back if you can hear me.
I can
lost
hear
y'all's
you.
audio.
I can hear you, brother. Some cat food for Gabriel. And a guitar for Eric.
Like the speaker's just dangling.
Uh-huh.
Ah, that looks good. That's a fantastic shot.
She comes in and pulls out the vinyl. No slip cover, no nothing. Girl, get some plastic slip covers. That's why it starts skipping. Look how dirty that record is.
Yeah, she's not taking care of it.
Turned Tintin into a voodoo doll.
That's why it's skipping.
It's okay, Loki. It's not real.
Damn it.
This was a long time ago.
There's Zax. There's never been an Asian superhero in a movie until Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
You must cease watching this immediately. It does not exist.
Yeah.
Made Tintin into a fucking voodoo ball. There's Pat, I think. Fire it up, fire it up, fire it up. Amway meeting, fire it up.
I am here at 5330. 5332.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Banging away on Darla. This is I love T-Bird's little thing at the end of this when he's like, no, this is the really real world, man. There ain't no coming back, man. There ain't no coming back. I love that shit.
Had an epiphany.
Mm-hmm. That big fucking bird on my supercharger. My blower.
Nope, not quick enough.
I'm your passenger. Someone gave Skank too many Ritalin. Stupid ass hair.
Spilling that coffee.
God, I love that car. It's so sad what they do to it.
It's a hell of a thing.
It should be illegal. Can't even call it cream.
See, this is why you keep the lid on the coffee.
A big old red hot rod. It's a T-Bird with a guy in it named T-Bird.
I like the little clown car the other one's driving.
Yes.
It's like a shoebox on wheels.
Damn it, dead end. T-Bird, I'm coming for you, buddy.
Why is he wiping the inside of the windscreen?
I don't know, but you can hear that lawnmower engine in it.
That thing he's driving looks like it should have a key in the back to wind it up.
I love it later when the boss is talking and he's like, we're gonna have to record this and play it back in slow motion to understand what the hell he's talking about. He got flash fried to the steering wheel of his car. Yes, Psycho Dwarf 9. No, man, you can't be you. You can't be you. We killed you. Yeah.
There ain't no coming back. We killed you dead.
There ain't no coming back. Really, real world, there ain't no coming back, man. Oh, I love that. I love that scene. You think that devil's prayer is going to save you now, T-Bird? Good luck, buddy. I love how he kind of waves by with his two fingers. He's like, bye-bye. Adios.
And the crow.
Very cool explosion.
And he lights up the crow, which is actually what I got like flowing right now on the camera. Yes, absolutely. I love that. I love that. Eric Draven in an empty grave.
How have nobody noticed that there's like a grave that's been pushed up?
Devil's Night. Or the Night of Mischief.
Mom's turning over a new leaf.
Making eggs. Darla. I love how she spits that out. She hears the word mommy.
Oh, Mom.
I like them over easy.
It's T-Bird.
Looks like he zigged when he should have zagged.
Yes. You gotta write that shit down. Asshole.
Like when he was a teenager, acne wasn't his friend.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, some serious pockmarking.
Oh, who's that? Who that? Who that? Oh, it's Badass.
I fixed it, and since I got off again, I decided to go to the lobby, take advantage of the concession stands and men's room.
Yes.
Somebody's got snacks.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Holy shit, I've got my
Big time.
mic muted. Why is StreamYards going through my headset again? Son of a bitch. I'm going to have to check this. There we go. That's better.
There we go.
I thought
Keeps
you had
doing
popcorn. That sounded like chips.
Popcorn.
I do have popcorn, but it's in a bag.
Nice.
You're not dead, are you?
Gabriel.
I care, but I can't see anymore because I'm out to kill a whole bunch of people and then I'm going to disappear again.
Pretty much. Michelle Davis was so good in this. And she didn't really have any other roles after playing this character, did she?
Nope.
Ought to just videotape it and slow it down.
Yes. Oh, T-Bird, here's for you, buddy. Fire it up. Fire it up. I feel like a little worm on a big fucking hook.
He's still going.
It's all Pump Boy's fault. Waste them both. It ain't no ghost. I don't know shit about shit, but it ain't no ghost. which means leave his eyes. We don't need his eyes. God help me.
That cat is not happy.
Mm-mm. Cat's like, I want to leave.
Kind of unsanitary. It's where people leave.
I don't think you could make that place any more unsanitary, to be fair. Look at it. That's salmonella waiting to happen.
He loves playing that guitar on the rooftops.
Yes, he does. And breaking them. Thank you, Maria with Tiantelli. Thank you so much.
Hello, Maria. Good to see you.
He's pissed and he's letting go of everything that used to matter to him. I am the new
Yep.
way to go. I am the way of the future.
Damn. There will not be an encore after that.
Now, see, originally I heard that Brandon Lee got shot in this scene coming up here, but it wasn't this scene because I heard he got nicked on the thigh,
Mhm.
and he like bled out right there on the table when he got shot.
Yes.
And then no, it was and the same thing happened with his dad. They said, one thing happened and you hear, oh, he hit himself in the head with a nunchuck, or oh, he got poisoned, or he got sick and fell into a coma and died, and all these different things that happened to his dad. So
Both are very suspicious deaths, but no, you're right. It was the scene that we previously saw with Funboy.
Right.
yeah.
That was the actual scene.
I don't know if you guys remember the timeline of this movie coming out, but I distinctly remember because I was in the last bits of high school and all, and going into college and everything. But this was less than a month after Kurt Cobain had died. So the
Yes.
fact that he's this rock star and he died making this picture, it was a weird spring. Let's be honest. You know?
Everybody was already upset that Kurt Cobain had died.
Yeah, because this
I've
came out like in May, right? And Kurt died in April, mid-April.
I think so.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I remember I literally picked up my Kurt Cobain People magazine right before, like the day before I went and saw this movie. And I've still got that Kurt Cobain People's magazine with Kurt on the front that had the pictures from the scene
Yeah.
where he's wearing his chucks.
Yeah. Another death that people have multiple ideas about what actually happened.
Oh, thank you, Maria. Thank you, and Skull. Thank you, Maria. Chaos, anarchy. Are we having fun or what? Devil's Night greeting cards.
Or as we call them here in Valhalla, birthday cards.
Yes,
Like a little
birthday
worm on a
cards.
big fucking hook.
Yes. Light my fire time.
So, how bad did the arsons get in Detroit?
Bad.
Really?
They damn near burned down half the fucking city one night.
Holy hell.
Yeah.
Must be damn proud of you. Who let that thing in here? Let me go. I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. Fucking skank.
Skunk's the only one with the right idea. Yes.
The Avenger, the killer of killers. Well, you can't have him. Ooh.
I guess Skunk's still trying to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, he knows. He ain't. There ain't
Tell
nobody
you
down
what.
here.
That daggum gun holds more bullets than the law should allow.
He fired that revolver 8 times.
How difficult is it to fire both hands?
Barry, because the gun wants to jump, and he's got like a 357 Magnum. With both hands on a 357 Magnum, it's gonna kick back enough to where it's pointed up in the air for me. So holding it with one hand, yeah. I've got the dexterity to fire guns akimbo, but I don't know how they do it. Because it's gonna jump and it's gonna kick back in your hand.
Poor Eric's got so many holes in him right now.
Speaking for the dead, brother. Here, I'm going to throw you. I don't know if you can come on here. I'm going to throw you an invite. Though, if you can hop on here, by all means, hop on here and hang out. You're all going to die.
He's not wrong. That guy in the background trying to desperately reload.
A lot of the recoil depends on how the shells were loaded. When we were out watching, when we were out firing last weekend, I fired Mike's 45 and I fired Nick's 45, and both of them recoiled really, really well. Enough that I had an easier time firing the AR-15 that they both had compared to the handguns they had. Skank's dead. That's right. Out the window you go.
Bye, Skunk.
See you next fall.
He just lands on the police car.
Hop, 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 skip. It's all right, brother. Take care, Brian. Keep trucking, brother. You're keeping everybody. You're keeping everything rolling, man. You guys are kicking ass. I'm sure they've got you busy and they keep you rolling, brother. You're keeping everybody fed and everybody clothed and everything running right now. Thank you. We appreciate you, brother.
Hell yes.
So many cops, you think they're giving away donuts.
That's true. Psycho 9 makes an interesting point. I could have fired it one-handed, but everything's gonna go up, and you can't just like pow, 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 because it's just gonna keep moving up.
Mm-hmm. So you've got to account for the momentum of the gun, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Back
I
when I
couldn't-
shot in competition, we had compensators on our pistols, and they pretty much it would the vents on the top of the compensator would keep the muzzle down. It barely jumped at all. I was shooting a 38 caliber bullet. It was actually a 38 Super. I was shooting a 125 grain bullet at 1,400 feet a second, and it would barely move in your hand. Just the gas pressure coming out of that compensator.
Mm-hmm.
His sister just figured it out. The crow. Kill the crow, destroy the man.
Yes. And that's a really good thing that they did in this film as well. The characters, just as the film progresses, they just figure things out. It's not kind of laid out for them.
Psycho 9 says, Loki, get here and I'll put you behind a 45 LC loaded with my cowboy kickers. Suggest both hands. Yes. I mean, I could fire it one-handed. The thing is trying to do that and have any semblance of aiming correctly. Maybe the first round, yeah, but after that, it'd be all over the place. I'm going to be all over the place. Even two-handed, I was firing them immediately. As soon as I got my red dot back on target, I'd squeeze another round off. And I wasn't all over the place, but it was enough that I was. I couldn't fire it fast, but my shoulder's screwed too.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't fired a gun since I got my accident, and I actually had an easier time with that AR-15 than I did with the handgun.
Yeah, it's definitely something I'd like to learn.
Because I'm not going to say goodbye.
Nope, there's no goodbyes.
It's such a waste that they kill her off in the second movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I love that scene where she's painting him in the second movie. She's painting him all up, and she's like making him into the crow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like you said. Just because they can make sequels doesn't mean they should.
Speak for the dead, but I thought AR-15s were the root of all evil. Ah! Now that I was deadly accurate with.
There's that competition pistol.
Yes, sir, purrs a lot. It's
Wow.
about almost 2 hours. We're at the 1 hour, 21 minute, 30 second mark.
Holy hell, Dave Bob.
That shoots 38.
38 Super.
Gotcha.
That's crazy. She pretty though.
Yep. It's a 1911 top end, but it's got it's a double stack magazine. It would hold it holds like 19 rounds with a flush clip.
Okay, don't go cutting the little girl's eyes out. Jesus, her eyes.
She's got
Look
an
at her
obsession
eyes.
with eyes.
Her eyes. Oh, look at the crow's eyes. Oh, look at Eric's eyes. Oh, look at her eyes.
We get it. You like eyes. That Churchill's reminded me of the one from Batman '89. Obviously not as grand,
Yes.
but it's got the same aesthetic.
Well, like you said, there's a lot of like, is this Gotham
Hmm.
in this?
Oh,
Looks like they emptied out an entire chess king to dress this guy.
Well, that's new.
oh dear.
Well, some terrible shots.
Yeah.
They really like shooting with two guns, don't they?
Yep.
This is really a thing.
Yeah, Speak of the Dead, Dark City. Yes, it was a 90s thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Spawn had the same look as well.
Psycho Dwarf 9, that pistol was built probably 20 years ago, so it didn't cost 10 grand. It was probably around three and a half, 4. I'm gonna mute it for a minute. My dogs are going nuts.
No problem, brother. Should be holding on to the crow here in a minute. I like its eyes.
She really doesn't do much in this film, does she? She's kind of a point
No.
character. She's just there to be weird. She's a more accurate shot than they are, though.
Well, my grandson and my son just got here. I'm gonna have to drop off, guys.
All right, brother. Take it easy. Thank you for hanging out with us, man. Thank you, Dave Bob.
All right, y'all
Later,
take
Dave
care.
Bob.
Take care,
care,
brother.
Dave Bob. Right in the eye.
That's right. I'm going to eat your eyeballs, bitch. Brightest day. Jeremy Libersat, hello. Welcome. We are at the 1 hour, 27 minute, 48 second mark. Them fighting on the rain with the lightning is just kick ass.
It is. I just like that it ends in a sword fight. It's just really cool.
There can be only one.
I think Eric's a little busy at the moment. It's kind of weird considering he's like the top mob boss, but they never actually name him in this film.
Yep. That's a gruesome death.
Uh-huh.
It's probably the most gruesome death in the movie.
Yeah. And they're not getting him down anytime soon.
You should have said time to die.
I need a cigarette. Hello, Monkey Jeebus. I'm quitting as of now.
I also really like that the makeup's been washed away from him, so it's back to Eric Draven.
How far in the future is Crow 2 supposed to be set? Because Mia Kirshner, right, played her in the second one.
I think
Played
it's
the little
10
kid
years.
that grew up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Well,
she's an
20s,
adult
maybe
now.
30 at the time. Yeah.
I think it's like 10 years after this.
Okay.
You missed it. And she comes to help him go home. He's like, "Hey, babe, I'm
Hey.
completely screwed, but hi."
Well, this is a love story. A story about redemption and vengeance, but still a love story.
And he's got the ring. The crow has the ring for her. What a movie!
What a great movie
Right.
for Brandon and Eliza. And Eliza was his fiancée, Eliza Hutton, who supported the director's decision to release the film and finish it.
Yeah, I think so. How could you not, right? How much of it was shot? They said over 95%, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was, I think, a scene on the rooftop and another scene in the movie that he wasn't done, but they had someone else stand in for him so they could finish the
Right.
scenes.
And since everything was practical and effects, I'm thinking probably not a lot of posts, right? More editing than anything.
Yeah, more editing.
Yeah, editing, yeah.
Wow. So let me ask you this, guys. Would you be okay, like, let's say in a magical world where there was no wokeness and you could find a place that would do this as a series? It would make sense if you had multiple crows, correct? Like,
Mm-hmm.
one season could be one person, and after that, redemption arcs happen. Then the crow finds another soul that needs to find vengeance, and that would be acceptable, right? Because that's kind of what it is.
Well, you could even do it. You could even have a female crow. There's nothing I ever said it has
Yeah.
to be a dude. So it's
Yeah.
not like there would ever be if something horrible happened and that woman needed vengeance to move on, you could even have a female crow. There's nothing I ever said there can be only guy crows. And
Yep.
am I wrong, Purple, that there are female
There are
crows
indeed.
in the
Yep.
comic? I
Yep.
thought so.
There are at least two female crows. One was a French lady, if I remember correctly, and I can't remember the other one. But yes, the crow as a character isn't dependent on the person. It's a persona. So once that person gets their revenge, once they are redeemed, the crow then becomes somebody else. It's a really great story, and if nobody's read the book, I highly recommend it by James O'Barr. It's such a good story, especially the collected edition.
But if you're asking me, would I be okay with that? I don't know, dude. I love this movie. I love this first movie. I got behind the second movie because this movie was so good, but then I went and saw the second movie and I was like, this is complete trash. I hated it. I hated what happened to Sarah. I hated the story. The only one scene I liked in it was her making him into the crow, Sarah making him into the next crow. But they even screwed that up because they kill Sarah, and you don't even get more Sarah. She could have been like the one wandering the world, finding the next crow and teaching them what they need to know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not there. They could have done that, and it could have been really great. She could have been like the crow whisperer or some shit like that. Because I love that character, and they just ruined it. They completely fucking ruined it, and that movie ended up just sucking.
I wouldn't mind
Yep.
seeing it as a animated series, perhaps, like a Scanner Darkly, that kind of style, like cel-shaded. I think that would lend itself quite well. But no, I agree. I love this film. I've always loved this film. I think it's, as we said in the beginning, it is one of the most faithful comic book adaptations.
You couldn't have picked a much better movie for your birthday. That's for sure.
On Devil's Night.
Devil's Night, indeed.
Very appropriate.
Thank you guys. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Purple, for being here. Big thanks go out to Dave, Bob. Thank Paulie. Big shout out to Latino Slant for popping in here earlier. Great guy. If you're not
Yes.
subscribed to Latino Slant, check him out, guys. Thank you, Lady Mist, for the thank yous and for the birthday wishes. Thank you, Psychodorf 9. Thank you, Chris Berger, for being here. I know Mark was MIA. And we've got Purple up on here on the panel. But thank you guys. Thank you all so much. Thank you for the super chat, Maria T. Vitelli. Thank you. You guys, we're going to get out of here. We'll be back Monday. I'm not doing shit for the rest of the day or tomorrow. I'm not going on anybody's channel. I'm not doing anything. I'm going to sit around and watch Friday the 13th movies for Halloween.
Nice, and eat candy.
And eat candy. That's right. That is right.
Just before we go, let me say thank you, Loki, for asking us to join you, and happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Happy
Purple.
birthday.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you guys so very much. Thank you for watching this movie with me. I love this movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Like I said, I dragged people to the theater to say, I was like, you got to see this freaking movie. I'll pay. I will take you. I'll pay all my friends.
Half the box office takings came from
Yeah,
Loki.
half the box office take came from me dragging people to see this in the theaters. I think at one, there was like 10 of us that I took. That was at the Dollar Theater. I think there were 10 of us that went in and watched this at the Dollar Theater, and I paid for everybody's tickets. So I was like, you got to get your own Coke and shit, but I'll pay for your tickets. It's only $1.
How awesome would it be if we have a Valhalla meetup to watch this as a group? That would be
Oh,
so
yeah, I've got a projector, and I've got a screen. I've got a 100-inch screen. So projector, screen, big screen. We can do something. I'll figure something out.
nice.
So we're going to get out of here, guys. Everybody take care. Have a great one. Be excellent to each other. And always speak friend to enter. Later, everybody.
Bye.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.